So here we are going to first discuss in brief some essence of these local search algorithms. Remember, in the algorithms that we have discussed earlier, we were at every time we were having a search space in which there were multiple states, and that was also called the state space, and we were exploring the state space with our actions. So all those structure of search we already know. With that prior knowledge, I will tell you that in local search algorithms, there, if you remember, in breadth first search or depth first search, we were having multiple states in our frontier, right? We were starting with a root node, we were opening the children node, all those unopened nodes were in our frontier. Then we would explore one node, but the remaining nodes would still remain in our frontier for our further exploration in the future. So we were using multiple open paths. Multiple nodes in the frontier means we were always having a consideration of multiple open paths in our mind. In local search algorithms, to the contrary, we operate using a single current node. Then we in the other class of algorithms, we were continuously retaining the path up to the current node. While traveling through the graph, we were continuously storing the path up to that node. Here, since the path is not necessary at all in this class of algorithms, the path followed by the search, that is usually not retained. Since we are operating using a single current node and we don't have to store multiple open paths, this class of algorithms use very little memory. Space complexity is very less. And they can often find reasonable solutions in large or infinite, even continuous type of state spaces. For a search, your state space is your environment. We have studied discrete environment, we have studied continuous environment, we have studied these classifications. We can have continuous environments or continuous state spaces also. In most cases we do have, and whenever it comes to continuous state space, you do not have a granularity, it's continuous. So it's for such searching through such state spaces becomes very difficult, because you cannot generating a child from a state. There are infinite child. For example, if for a real number, if I tell you I am x is a real number, what is the next real number? There are infinite number of real numbers between x and x plus 1. So there is no such distinct child or successor, whatever it is, we will see how they can operate in continuous state spaces also. We will see some essence or example illustrations. And I should say the greatest usage of local search algorithms is for solving optimization problems. Greatest usage. This is the, and actually local search algorithms are, in most cases they are doing optimization problems only, in which the main aim is to find the best state with respect to or according to an objective function. This is the usually, I should say, not usually, more than usually, this is the structure in which the local search algorithms will work, as we will see as we go further.